If you're among those people who have made videos in the past but you stopped it now because the expectation which you had in your mind before posting that video, that I will get so many likes and people will react like this and the people, no, maybe the video will go viral, that didn't match those expectations. Or you're among those people who feel like this, that content I have, but maybe people will not like or people will not react. There are already videos there on social media on the same content. Understand why people like and why people do not like videos. Three very critical aspects which decides why we react and why we don't react to videos. The first very important thing, even before I share these three critical aspects, is this. When I say videos, I'm talking about we using this medium to communicate with the world. So right now I'm communicating with you. Whatever you have in your mind, whether it's like feedback, suggestions, stories, or perspectives, you believe that yes, it's worth sharing with the world, and you use video as a medium to communicate with the world. Right? I'm talking about those types of videos. And everyone can make those types of videos, I believe. Even you. Understand three reasons or three critical aspects of people deciding reacting or not reacting to videos. First one, many times people observe whether person who has made the video, is this person has taken some efforts in making this video or not. Sometimes they evaluate efforts on various parameters. Sometimes some people, they see efforts on lighting only, or audio quality only, or video quality only, or the background only. The definition of taking efforts vary from person to person. Or sometimes people see that whatever he's sharing, that person is sharing, whether he has taken the efforts to learn how to share. Efforts can evoke emotions. If you go to Indian Idol, to watch Indian Idol audition, and sometimes before they show or before they ask the participant to sing, they show the entire story of that person, the entire efforts that person has taken. And suddenly when we see someone from a very humble family, maybe from a village or from a slum area, taken lots of efforts to reach, and we see that person singing, many of us, we react emotionally. Why? Because we connect those efforts with the performance. Same with videos. Sometimes people react to efforts in videos. They see how much efforts you have taken to make that video, number one. Number two, especially in India, people react to the quality of language. Now, the moment I said language, I'm not just talking about English. No. The language. Now, many people, they are under illusion that they can make videos in their local language, very effective videos, and they can speak very fluently in their local language. Try it. Try it. Make one video in your local language, whichever language you have, your primary language. Of course, English is not a primary language, it's a foreign language. Make your video in your primary language, then you will see not necessarily you're very calm, comfortable, natural in front of camera, even with your primary language. So when I say language, the quality of language, even if you're speaking in Hindi, the quality of Hindi. So people react to language, people react whether the selection of words, economy of words. What do you mean by economy of words? People love to speak for hours. Something which they can communicate in 5 minutes, they take 10 minutes. Economy of words, selection of words. All this, people react. So they react to language also. Now you will say, Praveen, why you are making this video in English? That's the language which I use to communicate with people on social media. That's the language. That's it. I don't use, this is not my primary language. I must tell you that the 70% people on the planet, they don't even use English. 93% people, they don't use English as a primary language, and 70% people do not even use English. But if you are in India, You have to accept this. That the primary language, especially if you are speaking with people who are in business or who are in entrepreneurship journey or in corporate, the primary language is English. And I would love to build a relationship with this type of people only. I don't want to build relationship with farmers by using social media. That doesn't mean that I don't respect farmers. I respect farmers, but my whole idea of making videos and posting on social media is not to build relationship with farmers. I will do something else for that. Not necessarily videos only, I have to use it. So my target audience, people for whom I am making videos, the primary language or the preferred language is English. That's the reason I'm making. So I have to be very careful, no matter how good I am in English or Hindi and Marathi, my other languages, when I'm making videos, if I want people to react, like my videos, I have to be very careful in English. That's the reason I'm learning this language. I failed in 9th standard in English. I have to learn. For the first time I learned when I was 30 years old. So I'm still learning this language. Why? Because I want people to like my videos, because people consider the language, quality of language, when they're liking or not liking the videos. Number 2. Number 3 is quality of your thoughts. What do you mean by that? As I told you, I'm not talking about singing and dancing videos. I respect those videos, but singing and dancing, it's very clear. If you are in good sur, then you like it. In dancing, if the steps are good, you like it. Like in speaking, thoughts are like sur and steps. What do you mean by quality of thoughts? Your experience. Now, why many people, they lack in experience? They have good command of language, but they lack in experience. The only reason why people lack in experience is because of this. They don't try to do something which is beyond their capacity. When we get experience in life, when we do something for the first time, when we get experience in life, when we fail. Now, we are living in the country where it has been told to you that go for a government job, do same thing throughout the life, from where you will get the experience. Or we are living in the country when you get your private job and a very stable job, you enter into that safe zone and you retire in that company, from where you will get experience. We are living in the country where people even don't travel. We are living in the country where people do not read. So if you are not traveling, when you are not meeting people, if you are not reading books, from where you will get experience? Unless and until you are not stretching your limits, you are not failing in your life, you are not doing something which you have never done before, you will never get experience. So when there is no experience, the quality of thoughts, from where you will get quality of thoughts? But in case if you have good experience, it means you have good quality of thoughts. People react to quality of thoughts also. Sometimes when you have good quality of thoughts, then people, they consider maybe the quality of language secondary. That's the reason you might have seen some of the talks, they are not good in language, they are not using any language, whatever they are using correctly, but still you appreciate because the quality of thoughts is extremely bad. It's like amazing quality of thoughts. You said, wow, I've never heard something like this before. You hats off for that person who has done this. So 3 things you have to understand. First, very important, quality of your efforts. When people feel that yes, this person has taken efforts in making this video, they like it. Second, quality of language. When people see yes, that person is really using good language, easy to understand language, they like it. And third, which is the most important, quality of thoughts. When people say yes, the content is good, the thoughts are really unique, different, they like it. And the best is when you have combination of all 3. When you combine all 3, you take efforts to make a video, you take care of your language, you learn that language, you practice. At the same time, you're sharing something from your heart, you're sharing something from your life, from your experience. This is the best way of making people like your video, is the combination of all these 3. This is my perspective. What do you feel about this? This is Prema Talker signing out. Until we meet again.